Ahoy, you are listening to
Glass Half Full.
I'm Mulla, the sensible twin.
And I'm Laura, the funnier, prettier, braver, smarter, more...
Okay, we get it. Anyway, welcome to our podcast, where we chat over a hot beverage.
Or cold, it's completely your choice.
About bits and bobs that help us feel more positive.
And don't forget humor. We are very, very funny as well.
Yes, anywho, hope you enjoy.
Yes, hope you enjoy. We're so funny, like really funny.
Here we go again, another situation. You know, the Wheatus song.
I really tried to say the same stuff in the same time, but it didn't come out quite as nice
like
and
improvising. But hello!
Hello everybody, how's everybody doing?
On this nice sunny day.
It is a nice sunny day, it's Sunday. It's
Yes,
Easter
Easter
Sunday.
Sunday.
Happy Easter everyone.
Happy Easter if you're
not listening it today.
Yeah, actually, that's
but
true.
it was Easter, if you remember. But a few days ago, we're very last minute this time because our potty episode comes out in 2 days' time.
Yay! So it's quite current.
Yes.
Then.
But you know, sun really changes everything. My mental health is so much better when I've been on a nice long walk.
Yeah.
And
in my case too. And then I also, get happiness bursts from the little dog we were walking with.
Yes, Dolce. Mm-hmm.
So, Laura, what are you? How are you?
I'm
anyway?
great, and I'm drinking Fanta Pineapple. Which
Nice.
was your next question, isn't it? It's a nice funky little.
How did you
different
guess?
Yeah. How are you and what are you drinking?
I'm quite good. And I am drinking water.
Water. Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
And now we're going on to our shout-outs.
This time around, we have a few. So, Laura, do you want to
bunch? Yes.
make a start?
Well, I thought you were, so
Oh,
I'm not
right.
prepared. So you go first.
So, the
We had
first
this
person...
discussion.
Did we?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Go on.
the first person we would like to shout out about is our friend Chantel. Again, our previous podcast guest as well.
Yep.
She has actually created a space for women to feel safe and seen and
On
heard.
Instagram.
So it's under at the Hormonal Diaries. So she has described it as a safe place for women to feel seen and heard when it comes to women's health. She has created...
Sorry, guys. This is Dolce, by the way. This is Dolce panting. I don't know.
For some reason, she wanted to say something.
Sorry.
Can I go on, Dolce?
Back to the Hormonal Diaries. It's very important chat.
Very important. And she's saying that she has created this space to form a community of like-minded women who want to share hints, tips, and experiences when it comes to all things women's health. So they will be sharing all things health and well-being and... sorry, I just got lost there because she's saying also that, please note, this is an interactive page. Yes. She should be sharing some of her stories. She will be sharing some of her stories, but this is a space for you all to share as well. I can't speak at all because I'm trying to translate it from the first person to the third person.
Basically, she has created this Instagram page because she has herself gone through so much with PCOS, migraines, hormonal imbalances and everything wreaking havoc in her body in the last couple of months.
Yeah.
Almost half a year, really.
And
or
she
more.
has said that nothing is out of bounds in a sense that, like, she's very open about her things on the page there. So she's encouraging everyone else within their comfort zone, to share and maybe get advice.
Yes.
And, like,
her videos on there, obviously she's just started the page.
Yeah.
They're very informative. They're about PCOS, and there's one about hypothalamic amenorrhea and migraines, and it's gonna have more of that sort of content, I'm sure, and it's very informative, and I think people who have the similar issues could find a lot of good information that she has just firsthand found out about.
Common talking points.
Yeah, from her doctors and stuff.
She also, Instagram is not the only platform she's on.
Yep.
She's also on TikTok under the same handle.
At the Hormonal Diaries.
So everybody take note of that.
Take note of that, and also we will share her stuff in the coming weeks, months, I'm sure.
Yes, for sure.
So that's it's very handy.
So who would you like to then continue?
Okay, so
with?
my first of my two are it's a group of basically street art practitioners. So it's called at Aberdeen Street Art. Very easy to remember. And it is a local to Aberdeen. And it's about this group, like I think there's, I can't remember here how many there are, less than 10 people there. But basically they started the Aberdeen Street Art group in between lockdowns, so in 2020. And originally there were 8 of them, have stayed friends through the last 3 years. And through second lockdown, disappointment, trips to Glasgow and each other's turbulent lives, the friendship of the group members and positivity around mental health issues is key to their ethos. And they are primarily a street art practitioners group, but in the group they also have people who are photographers, event managers, poets. They all bring their own unique style of coping, positivity, and empathy to bear on the art practice and delivery of what is essentially community-based practice. And they've done 8 murals, which is really cool.
I've seen some of the videos. Very nice.
Honestly, go and follow them. It's very good. Like if you just want something that's like mental health / art, because the visuals are all art, and it's street art, which I love making photos of as well. So I it resonated straight away. And they have received very positive feedback for their murals and from the community in general and the art world in Aberdeen, and even through the Press and Journal magazine.
Wow.
And the public at large. So they have a plan for more murals in the future and other exciting Klaas have full type of projects to dazzle everybody and keep you smiling through 2024 in a community kind of way.
Nice.
So do give at Aberdeen Street Art a follow on Insta and you'll see what we mean. It's a really cool art page, I would say.
I spoke to one of the members a few weeks ago and spoke about the murals that I saw in Glasgow. And yeah, they're just keen in any street art as well, and they actually said that they met the Estonian famous ones, the Edward Volnongo, so they have connections as well.
Yep.
So, well, yeah.
Really cool page. So give them a follow.
Yeah.
We will share their stuff as well.
Yeah.
What's your next one then?
So my next one would be a nice little place we visited just the day after our birthday, was it?
Yep.
That my partner had found. And we 6 of us went there, like a small friendship group. It's Cool Alpacas. It's Coull alpacas near Inverurie, Aberdeenshire.
So the name Cool is literally the place name.
Yes. Or was it the surname of the owner? Cool.
Oh, now I don't know.
It
could be the name of where they have their building and everything, like a building, like the property name. Anyway, you guys can find that out.
Yeah, because they're on Facebook and on Instagram as well. Just under Cool Alpacas.
Coull. Again, we have followed them, so if you can go via our page, and also we'll share their stuff.
So yeah, it was for our birthdays, we do like these different kind of activities. So that was a really welcome activity, and
yeah.
And so it's a small family-run business with a passion for their beautiful alpacas. Their little herd of 4 alpacas live in an ancient pine woodland. The 1-hour-long experience included walking the alpacas on a lead in a beautiful woodland setting, hand feeding them, and taking them around a fun obstacle course. So yeah, that's it. And one of the main attractions was also a tiny. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. now I ruined it, I think. But yeah, well, there was a dog that was referred to as like a
Killer.
teddy or like bear or something. And then we were introduced to that dog afterwards, and it was like the tiniest, fluffiest, squirt, like what?
Square?
Like wriggle,
like wriggly, squirming, yeah.
Doggo. So yeah.
But the alpacas were really cool as well. But they are not as cuddly. Like, they are very cuddly, but they're not as like, yeah, I love you so much. Everybody, new people that I've just met, you need to like earn their respect. It wasn't like, you know, they're like almost like cats in a way, like that. They're like, I don't know about you, but I'm not saying that they were like not awesome to be around with. But when you go there, don't like push yourself on them and try to cuddle them, because they don't like that like straight away. But they are very like, they'll come to you type of thing.
They all have their different characters as well. But one of them was like the pack leader, like, well, a leader, and he was looking after everyone. And then one of them was really wanting to eat all the time. Yeah. So you could see it, like the lady who introduced us to.
She was so hilarious. By the way,
in the beginning you get a little bit of like a backstory, and it was so funny. Like so how funny. She became a
alpaca farmer.
Yeah.
But it was like a good experience, and you got to like do a little round with them and hear about them. So,
and she also said that I think in the summertime they are looking to expand a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So more activities, I think, with the alpacas.
It's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely visit it.
I believe, Laura, you have another one.
Yeah, so the last but by no means least, we have a shout out that our this week's excusez-moi guest Rose will share later on in this episode. So I'll just quickly do a roundup because she's just going to mention it. And it's called Fit Like Fitness. However, on Instagram, you will find it by following at Inveruri_ladies_gym. So Inveruri Ladies Gym, because I think maybe that's where it is. Yeah, Inveruri's #1 private gym. So Callum Guild is the owner, and Rose was really raving on about it. Yeah. She goes there, our guest, and they do like, it's a private gym, like I said, and they do group sessions that are very empowering. She said, didn't she? Like that.
It's kind of like a like-minded people. So you kind of like, you're keeping yourself more not responsible. What's it called? Accountable.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's like it. In a group setting, you're maybe more motivated to do things.
Exactly.
It doesn't suit for everyone, but for a lot of people, it motivates them more.
Yeah. And it says on their bio on Instagram as well that it's a VIP private gym where everyone feels welcome and don't want to leave. So yeah, it seems really like positive vibes, really good place. So
and well done, Rose.
Well done, Rose, for going as well. And yeah, on Insta it's at Inveruri Ladies Gym, but like with underscores in between the words. Again, we have followed them, so you can go and follow them through us. We will also share them, tag them, and share the stuff and such like. So I think that's enough of the shoutouts. But quite a few things this time.
Yeah,
but all good.
Positive.
You're gonna learn about Estonia now. Boop boop.
So this time around, I am actually gonna give a few little snippets of factoids. I'm not gonna dwell on them much, but yeah. So first one, here we go. The name of our lovely Estonia comes from the Ests. They were the settlers in the region, just so you know. I think it's to do with east. So also, as we probably all know, everybody knows about it now who knows us, Estonia has the highest number of startups per capita in Europe. We are very proud of our technology industry.
Having had no startups of our own.
No, yes. Estonia is also the first country in the world to have used the internet for political voting. The Estonian parliamentary elections were conducted online in 2007 for the first time in the world. We're so proud of that.
We are.
It makes life simpler. But yeah, open to attacks. But yeah. So it's also the third country in the world after Finland and Canada to have the maximum area covered under natural mire. So that's like swamps and stuff.
Oh yeah.
We
That's
have
cool.
a lot of them. So, but third, well, some sources say
Yeah.
third. So I'll take that. There's a fun little thing in the airport that people leave their. Apparently, it's not that common, but yeah, people leave business cards pinned on the wall of the airport in Tallinn. So you can stick your own business card on the wall and pick the one that is of interest to you, and it's a great way to network.
We should totally leave Klaas full like a business card. We need to do Klaas full business cards, y'all.
One of the things that we are so proud of as well is Estonia has the highest number of supermodels per capita in the world.
I mean, clearly, look at us.
Look, yeah,
I mean,
mean,
off duty right now.
yes. Couple more things, but yeah, just
So it's a humble
tooting
bragging.
our own horns, right?
Yeah.
It's just fun.
Having not contributed whatsoever in any of those
whatsoever.
things.
Estonia has a literacy rate of 99.8%, which makes it rank second in the world for that matter. I meant to look what's the first, and I'm not too sure if we are actually second, but
Might be
we are
Finland.
high up there.
Could be Finland. Or I feel like also... No, I don't know.
Because we are quite a small nation, so kind of I think the education has reached quite a lot of us in a sense as well, that it's like, you know,
Yeah.
organizing education for everyone. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, although we have a lot of like rural areas and things, it's still like there's not a lot of like
People who...
area to cover.
Yeah,
in
and
that
also
sense.
like it's kind of a lot of... Like it's not really heard of that people wouldn't just go to school
yeah.
right now.
They might drop out, you know,
Yeah.
but I think they still begin their school journey.
It's so very ingrained in our system.
And one last, like, it's quite a historic one. Radiocarbon dating suggests that the Puli settlement, the oldest settlement in Estonia, was settled around 11,000 years ago.
Wow.
So that's our
Yeah.
ancestors.
Aye.
That's it. That concludes Ulla's fun facts about Estonia. I
Very
don't know if they were
interesting.
meant to be fun, but yeah.
But they were interesting though.
Thanks.
Offload.
Minute.
And it is our offload
Offload.
minute.
Minute.
Ulla, are you ready to bitch and moan?
Oh, I am so ready.
Okay, let me just put timer to not 15 but 1 minute.
Not just 1 second.
Nope. And here goes. And go.
Leg cramps in the middle of the night. These mofos, honestly, fluffing painful AF. So it happened to me recently, and not just once, not twice, but like thrice, and then also in my other leg. So yeah, my poor partner helped to hold my leg in a position where it sort of helped, and then instructed me to put my leg down like on a flat surface, and then also forced me to drink salt water to help me with this. But yeah, these cramps did pass at some point, but it was agony, and I was kicking and screaming, like I was trying to
10
massage
seconds.
my calves and to make it stop, and it really interrupted my sleep, and I was limping in the end, so it wasn't nice. So I hate them.
Oh, that's a shame. And do you know, have they been happening more? Or
No, like I used to have them when I was like younger and growing up and stuff. Like I
Yeah.
woke up in the middle of the night and like
Yeah, I
was in a
remember.
cramp and like was shouting.
Apparently, though, I remember that like then you like some sort of like
Magnesium, I think, maybe?
you need something. Yeah. So figure it
Yeah.
out.
So that's why my partner was saying that, oh, you need to have this salty water because the salt has the minerals that like you need to have in your body.
Yeah.
But it was bogging, like the salty water. Like, yeah, when you're in the ocean, you drop in the ocean. Like it's it's part of the game, But just drinking salty water,
Yeah. But you
not
gotta-
gargle,
Drink, yeah. Oh.
So, but I got through it, you know. I'm here, I'm kicking and
Yeah.
alive.
It's annoying though when that happens. I can only imagine.
Yes.
It's not fun.
Yeah, I was literally limping the next day.
Ugh.
So,
They're
never
there.
again.
They're there.
But enough about me.
Okay.
What would you like? I mean,
Are you ready
yeah,
for me?
I am ready.
Okay, go.
So, go.
So, this I have disagreed over with Paul several times, but 20 degrees in our kitchen is not the same as 20 degrees measured outside in the summer. Because in the kitchen, the 20 degrees feels way colder. And then he says it's because of sun. But I still feel that sometimes when you're outside, you know, in the beginning of summer and it's 20 degrees and you can be with a t-shirt, it's like just 20, but it's actually, it's 20, and you're with a t-shirt and you're like having a good time. It's a different temperature than me sitting downstairs with a hoodie and it's evidently 20 degrees, but I feel cold. Riddle me this. So
10.
yeah, I don't understand.
I don't understand it either.
But I'm not saying when it's like a sunny weather, even like in the cloud outside is like nicer. So
and stop.
stop. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Anyway, so that's my rant because it's the degrees are not equal.
They don't compute.
No, they don't compute. So
They don't degree.
And what do we say?
Rant
over. Guest of the month.
Who is it?
I do not know.
Tell me who is it?
I don't know who it is, but shall we find out?
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
It's Rose.
It's me.
Look, it's Rose. Very nice. Right.
Welcome, Rose.
Welcome, Rose, to
Thank
our
you.
podcast. How are you today?
I am good, thank you. How are you guys?
Very good.
Yeah,
Not
very
flustered
good,
or
yeah.
anything
Not
like
at
that.
all.
Yeah. It didn't take us half an hour to set it up.
No,
No.
no, and we're still kind of weirdly sitting like I'm that way and you're this way, which is all good.
Yeah,
It's all good.
You'll see it on Instagram.
Aye. So without further ado, we're just
Yes.
gonna dive in, right in there.
I'm ready.
Yeah. And if you
fighting.
could tell, great attitude. To our listener, firstly,
One listener.
why we know you, and
Who are you?
basically, our one listener, yes, that's true. Who are you and such?
Who am I? That is such an existential question, Laura. So I am Rose, and I work with Laura and Ula at Shmoo, so that is how they know me.
Yep.
Been going on 2 years now.
Oh my
so
gosh.
Ula maybe known you a little bit.
Less.
Yeah, but almost.
Mhm.
So yeah, I am the community media support worker. What is that? No one knows. No
Even you don't know.
No, and you certainly don't know.
Nope.
So yeah, I'm the community media support worker, or as Laura likes to refer to me as the
Magazine
magazine guy.
Exactly.
Which is probably a more succinct version of my title, but yeah, I work at Shmoo and I work with the volunteers to produce our 7 community magazines and helping create our new community websites and keeping the news desk up to date for our FN volunteers and all that jazz.
Nice.
Oh, I like it.
And all that
Jazz.
jazz.
But
Yeah.
outside work,
Mhm.
what
What
do you do?
What do I do?
Nothing.
Nothing. I go home and no. Yeah, so I like to do lots of different things. I go to the gym. I go to
right.
the cinema. I like to try different hobbies and things.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
Do you still go rollerblading?
I haven't been recently, but I have noticed. So I used to go to roller derby.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, it was like their intake. So it was their. You were just sort of learning. You weren't part of the like proper team yet. But I haven't been recently. I was going at the last intake, but just there was long periods between like having to finish work, having to wait. So I haven't been, but I should. Now that I'm back in living in the city, I think I would like to get back to that. Yeah.
Yeah, we went with you like twice. Like, well, that was a different session. It was like a roller disco type thing.
No, I would like to do more just roller skating as well, not just derby, because I haven't done that in ages either.
Well, we need to go because the nights are getting longer, so there's more
They
time.
are indeed.
No, nights are getting shorter.
Nights are definitely getting shorter,
I
and
wonder
days
if
are getting longer.
the group are back at the lads club because it's open now. So I
Is
wonder
it?
if that's, yeah.
Because it was in Cults
Yeah.
for a little while.
Yeah,
but
we should look
That
into
would be
that.
good. We'll look into
Yeah.
that. That's very cool.
To be
'Cause
continued.
Just think we could be out.
Just
yeah.
think. Klaas have full on roller skates.
Exactly. Yeah.
Class visitors, yeah.
You could be like skating around interviewing people, and I'll just like chase you with the holding the microphone.
That
yeah.
would be great. Or the gimbal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's definitely, we're gonna do that. But coming back to
Yeah.
roles.
Yes.
So you said that you work with magazines, and for those who are not sure, what does that mean, working with magazines?
Yeah.
If you can.
So here at Shmoo, we work with 7 different communities that are known as regeneration. So areas within Aberdeen that have been pinpointed as priorities to
That might have less opportunities.
yeah, definitely. So like Northfield, Torry, Maastricht, Tillydrone. So we work in those communities, and each community has a community magazine for that area, and it's put together with a team of volunteers from the area who are known as the editorial team. So I work with the editorial team to support them. They decide everything that they want to see in their community magazine. So whether it's news and events that's been going on in the area that they want to cover, things that they want to be celebrating, issues that they've been having that they want to represent. I work with them to put those together, and it's basically a platform to give them a voice for their community that is maybe not heard in more mainstream media.
Nice, very good. And you had to have a degree for that? You studied it before?
So I studied journalism, and I think that was definitely beneficial from the media creation side, like putting together the articles, supporting people to do that. But I think I hadn't necessarily known when I was at university that I would go into community media, but I've really enjoyed that aspect of like, it's an additional part of my job that I'm like, on top of creative media, I'm getting to work with a lot of different people in a lot of different communities, so I really enjoy that.
Quite versatile.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
That leads to the second part of this question, which is quite odd, but yeah. What made you laugh recently?
That's so funny, because when you said you were going to ask that, I sat down and I was like, what has made me laugh recently? I don't know about you guys, but we've got like volunteers that have a request show, and every week they ask me to request a song, and every week every song that I've ever heard leaves my brain, and I'm like, but I know
Same, yeah. What is a song?
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, what have I laughed at? And then I couldn't think about it, and I was like, I have definitely laughed. I don't lead a miserable life, I swear. But I think me and my mum went to see Wicked Little Letters the other week at the cinema. We went for Mother's Day, and I don't know if you've seen it. It's so funny. It's really good.
Okay.
So it's Olivia Colman and oh no, I can never remember the other girl's name.
Yeah, the younger lady. Or...
Yeah, she was in Wild Rose. I don't know if you've seen that.
Nope. Sorry.
No help.
Either way, she's really good. She's Irish. But
is it Rose McGill? No, not that one.
No, I will remember her name later on when it's not needed. But yeah. So Olivia Colman's character, I think it's set in the 50s. She receives like hate mail about her, but they're like really. It's supposed to be rude, but it's kind of naff, the insult she's getting. But she like her neighbor is a bit wild, so
Okay.
her and her family kind of accused the neighbor
Right.
of doing it.
Really?
But it's like, and it was a true story apparently, but it's really funny.
yeah,
I want to see it
Yeah.
now.
Just anything with Olivia Colman in it
Yeah.
is really good. But yeah, me and my mum really enjoyed that.
Did you lol?
I did indeed. You could even say I cackled at some point.
And the ruffle.
Yeah, chortled even.
Very good, jolly good. So right next to our right on to our next
Use
question.
words. Yeah.
Words that come easy to me.
Not I. And my job is words.
Right, and it's hard.
It
is
is.
hard.
I mean-
It's a hard life.
What are words?
Words. But anyway, I'm gonna totally change the mood there and go to a really deep question, which is, what's on your aspirations list?
My aspirations.
Oh, go.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about this. So I've got kind of a bucket list, but I had made like a 25 before 25 list. I had seen that this is, and I made it a couple of years ago, and then it's suddenly become very clear to me that I have less than a year to complete this list.
You can do this.
I don't know if I've only done a couple of things on it.
What's on it?
So, well, I have told everyone that will listen that I would love to do pottery. I think pottery, something in my soul tells me that pottery might be my calling. I don't know why.
You've
Don't know
got
where
to
this
try
came
it.
from. But yeah, I kind of, for a while I was like, I don't know if I can try it because I'll find out that it's maybe not, and that'll, yeah. But no, I really want to try and I would love to learn how to throw pottery.
Oh.
Yeah, like on the wheel, like you know,
Oh,
you see the
like
yeah.
a ghost.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite like.
You don't want Patrick Swayze behind you.
I mean, well, he's no longer with us, so maybe
Ghost
if he
are
were
a
still
real
alive.
ghost.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so my lovely friends had bought me, like, I don't know if you've ever seen, you get like boxes of like air dry clay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they were fed up with me talking about this. So I've tried I air dry clay. It's not as easy. I didn't think it was gonna be easy, but it's even harder than I thought. So maybe throwing pottery will be a disaster, but you can only try and find out.
Yeah.
I also, one of the things I would like to do, and I definitely want to do it this year, because I think if I don't do it, I never will. I would love to donate my hair. I think
I've been thinking about that as well.
I've always wanted to shave my head like a buzz cut.
Same.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it together, eh?
Yeah,
But
we
I'm
should,
like,
yeah.
because I'm curious to see how my hair will like be in different stages.
Yeah.
Like the length,
Ooh.
but I don't think I would suit short.
Well,
short.
that's the thing. I kept going, I'm gonna wait until I have like cheekbones and like, but I think I just need to. I think I'm not ready to do it yet. But
It's
I
a big
think,
step, eh?
Yeah,
It is,
yeah.
All respect.
And you have such lovely hair,
Yeah,
but then
so
it
long
could be
as
a
well.
But
big gift.
I did tell my mom, and she was like, no. But yeah, no, I think I've had this for so long now.
And also, does your
Wow,
hair
well
grow
done.
quite quickly?
Well,
or-
I have had really short hair
Uh-huh.
before. Like I've had like a pixie cut, and I don't know if it grows really quickly, but like it's not the end of the world. It
Yeah.
will grow.
Yeah.
Touch wood.
Yeah.
You're
but-
still young, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
like I think, but yeah,
That's
I-
such a nice thing.
I can't guarantee that I would do a buzz cut. I would
Yeah.
love to, but I definitely want to donate some hair because
Even if you go like a bob, you still have a lot of
Yeah.
hair to still
A
Yeah.
bowl cut.
Yeah.
But no, I would love to like just go like completely bald.
Yeah.
But like yeah.
Completely do
Yeah.
that.
I'd probably
Oh.
look like a football, but it'll come back, it'll be nice.
You should totally do it together to look like a bunch
Yeah.
of footballs together.
I have already ordered, like you get like free fundraising kits from the little Princess Trust. I've ordered one of them, so yeah.
Oh.
But
See, I don't think I'm there yet.
I've got it so
Uh-huh.
that I will have it when I'm ready. I don't think I'm, but yeah.
You
I
might
want to
just
do-
one evening when you're, a couple of wines in, be like, sod it.
get out the
Yeah.
shaver. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah, that's so cool. Anything else?
I would love to do, this is really random, I've never been. I don't think I could skydive. I did a bungee jump last year.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Respect.
Was that on your list?
It was, yeah. So that's
Tick.
one of the like few I've done. But yeah, I that was scary enough for me. When I did it, there was a girl next to me, and she was like, "Have you ever done anything scary like this before?" And I was like, "No, never." Have you? And she was like, "Well, I've done a skydive, but not as scary as this." And I was in my head, I was like, "Surely that's scarier. Like you're not strapped to, like you're strapped to a human being, but you're not like tied to anything,
hurtling towards ground."
Yeah. But I don't think I would do a skydive, but I would love to do, you know, one of those air tunnels, but it's kind of like
I want to do that.
Yeah, like zero gravity type
yeah,
of thing. Yeah,
I would love to do that. That would be
Fun.
cool.
Yeah.
We're just like
Levitating.
So much I want to do that, because there's like places in UK where you could go and then it's kind of like blows air up.
Yeah.
Because the other one where you literally are gonna have to be Richard Branson rich to go to the actual one where you go almost to the level of space. Yeah. So that's the only other way to do it. Isn't it?
Awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Whether that
very
will
nice.
ever happen, but that would be cool.
Yeah.
Well, you
Also,
still have
yeah.
a whole year. Or
Yeah, I went to look back for my list, and I think I've deleted it. So maybe subliminally, I was like, "You're not going to finish."
Or
this."
maybe
I
you
don't
can
want to do-
change it to 30 before 30.
yeah, just add 5 more things.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
more attainable.
That is true.
It's weird because you would think pottery would be an attainable goal to do.
I mean, yeah, I think
There is
I
a
think
studio
I would,
in Aberdeen.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
about.
because Vicky that we work with went there the other week, and I think I would really love to do that. Another thing that you may be able to give me some advice on is I would love to bag a Monroe.
Oh,
yeah.
Mount
Yeah.
Keen. Do
Yeah.
Mount Keen. We did that. Ulla hasn't done it yet either. Honestly, Mount Keen.
Yeah.
I'm happy to come with you. Like it's a really good trip, to be honest.
Yeah, that would
It's
be
not the,
cool.
the most hardest. We did it on a really, really hot day.
Yeah.
So yeah,
might
Mount
need
Keen
to
is
do
cool.
overnighter. So, like
It's-
if it's tiring.
Well, if you go very early.
Yeah.
But there's others as well. I think it was one other that I can't remember.
Yeah, because I think that was the one thing I was like, I don't know where to begin. Because like I don't have a van. I would probably have to get up so early that you could
That's
go
the
there
thing.
and back.
Yeah. Like
Stay in a
maybe-
bed and breakfast or something. but
Yeah.
there's none
Yeah.
nearby. I looked into it as well.
Have you done Benahi yet?
I've done Benahi several
Then you're
times.
ready.
Yeah.
You're ready. then.
Really?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I was, because
Yeah.
I've only done Mount Keen as a Monroe. I've not done any
Right.
other Monroes to like top
Yeah.
and back, because we had to cancel the one that was in England recently.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think I've done any others, to be honest, that
Yeah.
are Mount Monroe.
Wow, I would have thought, I know Benahi's steep,
Mhm.
but I would have thought that a Monroe was like 10 times.
In a
as
way,
hard.
Benahi
Yeah.
was harder than Mount Keen, because the reason why Mount Keen was so hard was because you walked almost like over an hour to get to the foot of it.
Yeah.
So you had walked
Right.
already.
Uh-huh.
But it's
Right.
not as steep or like it's more gradual. is
Yeah,
it?
I would, like if I can do it, you can do it if you've done Benahi many times.
Cool.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
well,
get
cool.
on, Yeah.
So I guess we've come to our next question,
Yes.
which is, and the prize goes to,
Ta-da.
award goes
Yes,
to.
The award goes to, I was having a think about this, and I think I have the perfect thing.
Ooh.
So, as you'll know, I have a placement student working with me at the moment,
Yes.
Olivia.
Oh.
And she's been amazing. Both her and our other placement student, Lauren, who's been working with another member of staff, have both been amazing, a great help. Everything that Olivia's been doing for, like, media-wise, brilliant. But I think the award I want to give her is the Sing Your Heart Out award.
Oh,
because-
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Olivia, she'll probably, I don't want to give her a complex because I think a few people have mentioned this, but I find it so funny and I hope she never stops. She sings away, like we've always got the radio playing in work
Yeah.
because we have to keep an eye on like the radio station. But yeah, she'll just sing away all day. And she also sings, she doesn't technically sing, she just speaks the words. And yeah, like a few people have said, pointed it out, but yeah, I think she should know we're not making fun of her, we're just laughing along with her.
So
Her
did it yesterday.
spirit.
I witnessed it now.
Yeah.
It's so like it's adorable.
It is.
And then she's
Yeah.
like hey hey hey,
Yeah.
and then she keeps doing it because she can't stop.
Yeah, I know, and I think I've a lot of what I do is out and about in the community, and I'm used to just going myself. So it's been
Yeah.
funny. Like she's like always in the passenger seat of the car now,
Oh, yeah.
and like I've got we both realised that we both like Taylor Swift. So I was playing Taylor Swift at one point, and she was just belting our little heart
Oh,
out.
nice.
So yeah, the award
Swifties.
goes to
So
her.
what's the name of the award?
The Sing Your Heart Out award.
Sing Your Heart
And,
Out.
Yeah.
What shape is it in?
I think it needs to be either in like, no, I think it needs to be a music note. Yeah.
Okay.
Like a physical
Yeah.
one you can
Oh,
give?
Yes.
nice. There we go.
Lovely.
To Olivia then for
To
that.
Olivia.
Hair.
We gift you this.
That's so cute.
It is.
And I guess we're on to the random question then.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I'm
Which
nervous.
we
Scared.
never tell the guests, so you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of a two-parter. So
Yeah.
the first part is, what's your favorite kitchen appliance that you use often?
Oh my goodness.
You don't have to have used it
Favorite
often.
kitchen appliance.
Mhm.
Probably the cheese grater.
Ooh,
because
interesting.
I probably put too much cheese on things. So
Right.
I feel like the cheese grater is the most used.
I can relate.
Okay.
If that counts as an appliance.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
we
would
will
never
take
get. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Cheese
Okay.
grater.
Yeah.
And what would you name your cheese
Favorite
grater? Does it have
cheese
an
grater.
like character? Like what would you name him, her, them?
Sir grates a lot.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
That's
so
good.
cheesy.
But really good. Jolly good. And also like this kind of concludes like the main part of the interview. So thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming on
so
here.
very lovely.
Very lovely to be.
Thank you for
chatting.
having me.
Nice for having
Nice,
chat, like
nice of you to having us.
yeah.
Words and stuff. But do you have any like local companies or anybody that you want to do a shout out for?
A service you've used that you really liked.
Does it need to be Aberdeen?
No,
Or...
no, not at all.
Okay. So I spoke at the start. I go to the gym, but I go to a place called Fit Like Fitness. So
Okay.
it's kind of like it's like group PT. I've been at like gyms like Pure Gym and stuff. Not to diss Pure Gym,
yeah.
but like I personally didn't enjoy that environment, but I enjoy the environment of like it's a community. So it's like I'm regularly going along, and there's women that are there all the time, and we chat away as we're like doing gym activities, and I think I get a lot of support there.
Right.
Because I would go to the gym before and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. But I think it's a guy called Callum that runs it. I think he's doing a lot of good work.
Nice.
So it's Fit Like Fitness.
Yes.
And they are on
Yeah.
Insta.
Yeah, on
There we
Insta.
go.
I think they're on all the socials.
We will try to tag them as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So perfect. Well, thank you very much, Rose. It was very lovely to chat with you today. And
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Hello. You have reached our voicemail. Please leave your positive message after the beep. Beep. Only kidding, I'm still here. Anyway, call us back.
Right, so for this time's Posy News, it's just a very quick one. It's just about choirs and how singing in a choir is good for mental health and such.
Indeed.
Obviously, me and Ulla have been in choirs on and off all our lives, really. We started from a small choir when we were in a, like primary, and then when we moved away, it was a big long gap without a choir, and then we joined European Estonians choir, and it was quite fun because the rehearsal weekends were in different European countries, usually kind of like central, or we went to Luxembourg, we went to, is it Strasbourg?
Yes, definitely Strasbourg.
And there's one more, no, Leicester, and there was like an event there, and then we went and joined the Estonian Song Festival, which had so many people. I think, do you remember what the amount of people was there? Like
I do
40,000
not.
on the stage. It was outside like stage, and like
Half of the nation was on the stage, half of them was looking.
pretty much. It's not even like a long stage. Okay, maybe not, because it's 1.6 or something million, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, no, closer to 1.2 now.
Is it okay?
Or something.
But anyway, it was like literally like let's say 40,000 people.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that much? And that's all choir, and there were like women's choirs, mixed choirs, kids choirs, men's choirs.
Yeah.
But our one was mixed and also like show choir, I guess. I think we went in 2 criterias.
Oh, yeah, I think
We had like the
actually-
special ones as well, and it was so cool to like go and like travel to that location wherever it was and learn the songs, and then obviously the whole song festival. There was like the summer before, like the summer 2019, I feel, because then not even a year later COVID was, and I think remembered we were saying, imagine
so.
now that doing that,
Yeah,
because we were like really, it was so
Side by side,
side
like,
by side with everybody,
people breathing to your neck.
Exactly, it was packed, and our mom was like right
Yeah.
next to us, because she's in a choir. She's been in a choir for decades, in a church choir. So singing and being in a choir in our family is very. It's been like
Natural. Or
natural, which is something that we really love doing.
And Estonians anyway are very like choiry.
Yeah.
Or,
It's been known that we sang ourselves free, isn't
Yeah.
it? We had this nighttime song festivals just before the Estonian nation
regained our independence.
Yeah. So it's been very important part of our nation and our family as well. And then most recently, me and Ulla finally joined the rock choir. So we have only been to one rehearsal, which wasn't rehearsal, it was like end of term fun.
A taster session, but yeah, we kind of came in at a bit of a wrong time, or I don't
In
think
a way,
it was
maybe
a wrong
it's a good
time, but yeah.
Yeah, because we're there all ready to go for the next term,
Yes.
which starts like end of April, so or something. Was it? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, my point is that singing in a choir doesn't require you to be like the next Mariah Carey or something. If you can hold a tune and like, you know, you enjoy.
Although the people nearby us, they were really good. I
Yeah,
think.
of course, you can't be like really bad, because then
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
bring the whole. But like if you feel like, oh, I can hold the tune like decently enough, I can sing if some others around me are singing, and you enjoy it, then join a choir, because it's so good for your mental health.
And this particular one, you don't have to have any tryouts or anything.
No, yeah.
They will learn the songs. Like I think 3 songs per 10 weeks.
It does cost, but
Yeah.
there are choirs out there maybe that don't cost. That like obviously wherever you're listening to this, it might not be in Scotland and UK
Yeah.
at all, because the rock choir is a UK thing. It's all UK wide. There are other choirs as well. There's church choirs, but
Yeah, like Hillsong or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. There's like different ones, but yeah, I just wanted to shout out about singing together in a group, aka choirs. It's good fun thing.
It is.
And we'll keep you tuned if we have any shows coming up.
Yeah.
Because they sang some cool songs like in the past, like Shallow. That was
Yeah.
cool, and some other like the
Hallelujah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's it. That's go to a choir if you want.
Lovely.
Books and music, books and music. Join us for it if you choose it. Books and music, books and music. One more time. Books and music and yeah.
Right, so for our books and music corner, I will start up with the book that I've read really recently.
Okay.
I literally finished it like a couple of days ago, and it's called Cleopatra and Frankenstein, and it is by Coco Mellors, and it is released in 2022, so very recent book. And the reason why I wanted to read it is because when we do sometimes the vision boards, one of my manifesting things that I wanted to happen is for my own book to be released, and then I cut out like a scene from a bookshop where there's books, and then I kind of put my own, like as if my own one was one of them, and then one of the books is Cleopatra and Frankenstein. So I was like, I want to actually read it. Like, what's it about? I wonder. So it's by Coco Mellors, who is from UK, grew up in London, and then New York, grew up in New York as well. What? Wait a second. London and New York. And she received her MFA in fiction from New York University. And this actually is her debut novel, and got a Sunday Times bestseller straight away. Like,
Oh,
how cool is that?
congrats, yeah.
Yeah. And it's been, Ace. Sorry, I'm just reading it right now. It's been adapted to television. Oh, I'm so gonna watch that.
I take it you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. So I'm gonna try to explain what it's about without giving too much away. But basically, It's really well written. It's about essentially a spontaneous marriage between a very broke art student from UK and a quite a wealthy but older art advertising executive or like working in advertising man who's American, and they meet in, I want to say, New York, and they fall in love, and then her visa is coming to an end, so they marry. But then you think that because it starts so romantically, the book, and you think like, oh, that's like, oh my god, it's gonna be like, they're gonna be fine and whatever. And
but that doesn't make for a good book, does it?
Exactly. So, but also it kind of like doesn't even just focus on them. You feel like, I think it's like even like third chapter or something, you're suddenly then reading from a completely different character's point of view, like one of the friends' point of view, and then another friend's, and then another person. So it's almost like how their marriage has affected people around them. But it's not like too deep, and like it's very deep, but it's written in a very like a humorous kind of like a very real way again. No, not leaving out any underbelly side of people's psyches and such. There's like drugs, there's things like that. So it's an interesting book to read. I enjoyed reading it. I didn't want to put it down.
You did already pass it down.
Yep, pass it to you like always.
Not down, pass it on to me. So yeah.
Yeah. What about you? What book are you raving on about?
So I would like to rave on about another audiobook that I listened to. It is Satsuma Complex by Bob Mortimer.
Is it any good? I want to read it. I haven't read it yet. Bob Mortimer is so funny.
So it's his debut novel. Bob Mortimer is obviously a comedian, stand-up comedian.
Yep.
And so there's a main character, a shy legal assistant, who finds himself at the center of a murder investigation. So he sometimes talks to squirrels.
Okay.
And takes a liking to a lady with a cool fringe, who is the lady is sort of mixed up in this messy investigation. It's whimsical and interesting, if I may say so. I think I may, but yeah.
You may.
So yeah, fun fact, Bob Mortimer himself used to be a shy legal assistant.
Oh, really?
He worked as a criminal defense solicitor in Peckham, where this story also takes place. Or they mentioned Peckham there as well.
Wow.
So he's kind of taken inspiration from his own life. Obviously, it's,
That's
nothing
so
illegal or anything. You can do that. That was quite interesting, yeah. And it started out quite quirkily, like with the squirrel. And I was like, what is going on in here? But yeah, can kind of picture him talking when I listened to the
was
audiobook.
he not narrating it?
No, I don't think he was. No.
Interesting.
But yeah.
But that's cool. I want to read it. And Bob Mortimer is really funny in all these panel shows in UK, like as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool.
So what kind of a music piece you want to talk about, or?
So I want to talk about the band called Interrupters, which Paul actually told me about, I believe, or put a song on in the car or something. So a lot of the times, my music gurus are you guys. So it's an American ska punk band.
Oh, cool.
From LA, California, and they formed in 2011. And it's there's the lead vocalist Amy. There's a drummer, bassist, and guitarist, and they have 4 studio albums. And the last one, which is called In the Wild, is actually out 2022, so quite recent. So they're still kicking a boot. And their song is called, I want to say She's Kerosene. Yeah, She's Kerosene. It's just so like if somebody tells you ska punk, that's what I would imagine the music being. So go and have a listen, and obviously we'll share at some point as well. So She's Kerosene by The Interrupters, and I've listened to their other songs as well, and they are very catchy too. So I quite like ska sometimes.
Me too. Yeah, I'm partial to ska. So
So it's a really cool genre.
we will be sure to put the samples up
Aye.
on our Insta, innit?
In it. What about you?
So yeah, sometimes I just find these kind of pearls that I just put on my Spotify list, and then when I try and go and find something more out about them, there's just nothing. So it's a song by a person or band that I don't know much else about. I was trying to Google.
right.
There's nothing. It's Felix Zucchini or Zucchini. Zucchini, zucchini, I think.
Zucchini. Yeah, like the...
But not like the vegetables.
No?
Well, actually, it is kind of spelled similar.
Pretty much like the vegetable, I would say.
That's why I got some Google search answers for zucchini.
I tried to think
So,
what
yeah.
photos came up.
So a song, Just Look Up. It's like a indie synth pop.
Oh, okay.
So there's like this one sequence that when I listen to it, it always gets stuck in my head after I listen to it. Like I try to hum it because it's like quite catchy and like quite uplifting. So
Okay.
yeah,
I've never listened to that, so that's, again,
something new. So Felix Zucchini, Just Look Up, and enough said. Ula's fun facts about animals. So Laura, any news on Dolce this month? What has she been up to?
She's been up to the same as she's been up to every month, which is sleeping and eating and pooping and being sassy. But I saw, again, because she's done it quite a lot, it's really funny when dogs do that, I think, is when they have like a bowl and then she kind of doesn't maybe like the food at that moment and then tries to dig air onto it, like with her stupid little nose, like just like air onto it. It's like, what is you? What is this? Why?
Evolutionary, trying to hide it probably for the, like rainy day.
Yeah, but then you can't eat it if you dig it underneath. I just don't get it. But it's funny to look, and then you like have to be like, Doja, and then she will be like, no, I'm just
Startled.
kidding. Yeah.
I didn't mean to do this.
No, exactly.
Lovely. Yeah, always fun to hear about her. So yeah, I have some small fun facts for our listeners. So here goes. Hummingbirds are the only known birds that can also fly backwards.
Really?
Yep. Okay, so there's next fact is about dolphins. They use toxic pufferfish to, in quotes, get high. Well, that's a bit of an asshole behavior if you ask me, but the dolphins deliberately handle pufferfish, causing them to release toxins as a defense mechanism. They just expand.
Really?
And these toxins can be actually deadly in high doses, but also have a narcotic effect and are a powerful hallucinogenic. Oh, I know that word. Hallucinogenic, with dolphins appear to enjoy. What dolphins appear to enjoy, yeah. So
what? Little dolphins squeezing pufferfish to get a high.
they're
Wow.
a bit shitty.
Did not know that.
And also roosters. You know how in the mornings they kind of like how do you say? What's the crow? They crow really loudly. So they prevent themselves from going deaf due to their own loud crowing by tilting their heads back when they crow.
Okay.
Which covers their ear canals completely, serving as a built-in earplug.
Oh my god.
Wish we could do it, but
Little cheeky cheeks.
So like a study showed that their crowing averages over 100 decibels. So I can't relate to that. I don't know what it means, but yeah, it apparently is roughly the same as running a chainsaw.
Is it though? But I suppose it is annoying. Yeah.
And last but not least, I go quite big. So a blue whale's tongue
Right.
can weigh as much as a car, or a small adult elephant. Imagine
Wow.
weigh as much as that,
That's
and that's just a tongue. In
that's what
a blue whale. So they're
Actually-
huge.
I feel like I've heard of that before, and I
Can't fathom.
can't even fathom.
Yep.
Mental.
And
Mental.
that concludes Ula's fun facts.
They are so fun. They were fun.
like
fun.
fun.
Woohoo!
You've been listening to Glass Half Full. Hope it added something positive to your day.
Please follow us on Instagram at classhalf.full or email us at classhalf.full@gmail.com.
We're now also on Facebook.
We've been the Klaas twins, and we will be back again next month with more positive vibes.
Namaste.
No, namaste in bed.
Oh. Oh well.
Doctor, situation.